Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from LA. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And look at this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Well, what does Lamar Jackson have in store for us this time around? Now a two-time NFL MVP. We know he is electricity personified on a football field. Must-see TV. He also knows, and these Ravens do too, that they got to take that final step. Got to get to a Super Bowl and ultimately win it for the two-time MVP.
And his first pass falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. We send a man in motion. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground. Incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
On fourth down, snap to Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep. This is brought in at the 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
Finding Hurst. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. On the move, headed right. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but looking that time for Deontay Johnson. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
This is Henry on 2nd. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
I'll pitch it to Henry. Has the 1st and more past midfield. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pull out in front further. 13-zip. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Back to the air, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Picked up at the 38. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives them a 3rd and 2.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He can't hang on to the pass. So 2nd down coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson looking for a target. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson gets this one to Andrews. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They've got first down from the 31. Lamar out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 21-zip already. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Completed to Hurst. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 21-0 our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running it again with Dobbins. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. No gain, and things looking a lot tougher for them now with 2nd and 20. Herbert now off the play fake. Ravens swooping in, and they bring him down.
QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time. That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. Jukes out a one-stop. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Along this sideline inside the 25. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For 6, huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they'll decline this and take the results. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Set. Go. Set.
Running left, it's Dobbins. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're up against it. 4th down coming up. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Brings it in at the 12. Has room down the left sideline. And he houses it on the return all the way back for a touchdown. You gotta love when your special teamers say, take some time off, offense. Your presence, that's not required at this moment. That guy took care of things himself with an electrifying return.
Yeah, find somebody who doesn't welcome some time off for more, Kate. They're more than happy to chill out on that sideline, offer some extra applause as that return team, well, did more than its normal job.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers in need of some points before the break. Offense to the line for 2nd down. To the air this time, Herbert. Flush down now to trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sack. Staring at a tough 4th down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Tylan Wallace on the return for the Ravens. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. It's fielded at the 14. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Jackson. He's trying to push the field. Big gain downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. Hurst there to grab it. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he doesn't get the lane he wants or needs. He's going to be... line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. J.K. Scott on the punt. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We're at halftime here on Monday night. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already. In fact,
happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have... Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. A give to Dobbins to start the third. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Justin Madubuike making that stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Herbert. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team on the field. He has it at the 22. Along the right sideline, there's space. And no offense needed. One of those players, Brock. We've seen teams sometimes kick away from him, and it's because of his ability to turn any punt return into 6.
Some of these elite returners, Kate, they just have a vision that's different. They can see things happening before the rest of us, and then you've got to have that elite explosiveness as well to go punch it in for 6.
So look at this. They want to add 2 to that touchdown return. Jackson's throwing for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
On the return, here comes Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now, blitz coming. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. On 2nd. They pick up a yard. Still need 1 more, though. 3rd down coming up. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's able to drive this to the 20. Carry here for Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that deep.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens are brought to a halt at the 10. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First option gets the give. It's the fullback running with it. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They pitch it to him. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. I'll pitch it to Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Changing it up here, Jackson. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Now here's Lamar. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their